Guys, it's too hot for Monday Night Raw tonight. Holy shit. Here we go. Oh God. Hi, hey, hello. Welcome to a Market Down production. My name is Mimikyu, and I have no time to waste. I fast forward to Raw because 3 hours, and 3 hours is too long, especially on a night like this where it's hot as fuck and I don't want to do this. I don't have this ring light on. I don't want to fucking stand here without the fan on because it's going to make too much noise and it's a pain in the ass. But you can hear those people outside screaming because I don't know how to fucking not pick that up. I'm not smart with technology like that. But anyway, again, I said I had no time to waste, and here I am wasting time. Get ready for like 9 weeks of fucking sweat lines in these videos. Holy shit. So Raw kicks off with Rebecca Big Time coming down to cut a promo, and she has a jacket on that looks like she has mutilated a disco ball, and cool. And she says that she runs on coffee and spite. Same, relatable. And then she says that some people collect stamps, some people collect friends, but she collects enemies because it keeps her sharp, and it was a cool line and a good promo. And then Asuka comes out and it's just like, you're a baby, and no one's ready for Asuka, and I'm gonna win on Sunday. And then Bianca comes out and she also cuts a promo, and meanwhile, Becky was cutting a promo, the crowd's like half cheering her, half booing her, like maybe a little bit more cheering than booing this week. Some weeks she's been pretty good, consistently getting booed lately, but you're still gonna go to some towns where they're just gonna cheer her, and
Look, I don't want to be the bad guy, okay? It's just the way it is.
But that's how it is. And then Asuka and Bianca had a match, and you would think, right? All the signs are there. Let me give you a formula here. You have a triple threat on Sunday, so you have a singles match between 2 of the 3 people, and then the third person's on commentary. The third person on commentary is a heel, mind you. You add all that together, what do you get? You get a DQ finish. You know what we got here? A roll-up. See, it's the thing about roll-ups in WWE, man. It's too powerful. It's automatic loss, an instant loss.
Yeah, instant loss.
So, not thrilled about Asuka getting pinned again 2 weeks in a row. I wonder who's gonna take the pin on Sunday. I don't know. It could be either one of them, honestly. But yeah, good side to Raw. Just this normally main events the show the past month, so I have no idea what's gonna main event now. Cody, maybe, I don't know. Ezekiel, I don't know. We'll see. So then out comes Ezekiel. Oh my God, Becky Lynch and Ezekiel back to back. It was fantastic. But anyway, Ezekiel's teaming with Mysterios for some reason, and that drags him down a bit. And they're facing the KO Academy in a 6-person tag, and this was whatever. It was fun. There was some hard-hitting action, blah 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 blah. But the babyfaces won. That's pretty much it. The crowd chanted, "That's Elias," so like, you're dumb, crowd. Yeah, I was just complimenting you earlier, or was I? I don't know. But yeah, I don't understand how you could think that's Elias. If it was Elias, it would say Elias, and he walks out, right? Come on, dumbasses. Also, Ezekiel needs maybe a better finisher. Maybe just use your older brother's finisher, the drift away, which isn't a great finisher anyway, but like, he had a weak ass brain buster for the win, so then Cody the Roadie comes out, and oh my God, that is Becky, that is Ezekiel, that is Cody, all in the first hour of the show. What are they gonna do? Where's the countdown to Cody clock gonna go now? Who's gonna main event this fucking show? I have a bad feeling that after this, I'm not gonna enjoy the show anymore. Ugh. But he says, Cody, that is, says that he is a big fan of Seth Rollins, and yeah, I am too. Maybe, I don't know if he's big fans you are, apparently, Cody, but he says Seth lives up to the hype, and his dad saw something in him, blah blah blah. Cuts a very typical Cody promo, and that's not to slight them. They're always good, but like, I just want this feud to end. Everyone just wants this feud to end, right? But then Seth comes out. He comes out through the crowd. He's wearing a typical Seth Rollins get up. You know how it is. But he says some interesting things. He does it like Miz last week. He did a great impersonation of AEW fans, and he said, quote, "I don't like you," end of quote. Bro, for a guy who shot on AEW a lot, he sure is in tune with the fans there. You know, so he must have been watching at least to some degree. But then I'm not gonna read these direct because I don't want to butcher them because they're actually really good lines. He said, "You and your little friends tried to tear down everything I built, but that didn't go so well for you and you came crawling back." Oh my God, they actually acknowledge you, you know? Oh my God. And they also said, "You don't get to be the conquering hero in my kingdom. You don't get to take a sledgehammer to the throne and try to take that throne from me." Damn. Bro, this is like the best promo segment in this whole fucking feud, and it's the week before the third match, which needs to be the end, and will be the end, but like, bro, where's this been? This feud could have been so much better if there was like anything in between, if they didn't have the match like, that just should have been two matches and that was it. This is a good promo by Seth. They brawled around a bit, and then they got split up by security. It was cool. Crowd chanted, "This is awesome." Like I said, good end. But then Alexa Bliss beat Dewdrop. I don't care. But then Miz TV happened. He was talking about, I'm pretty sure, his show, Maurice and Mr. But then he was interrupted by the Street Profits, and one, Montez Ford is like fucking jacked right now. Holy shit. Two, I don't know what the fuck this was. So the Street Profits are doing their old bit they used to do before they actually wrestled on Raw, when they used to just recap the show or hype up whatever pay-per-view was coming up, you know, like their old shtick of like, "Oh, what are you excited for this match? I'm excited for this match." And they're like, "Oh, Miz, what match are you excited for?" And then Miz went to talk, and they're like, "It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you think." And they're like, "Oh, how could you fall for that old line? You've been here that long." As if anyone's doing that to the Miz. Miz interacted with The Rock like twice. Like, what is... And then, you know, thinking this is building something, you're wrong, because then Dana Brooke starts running around the ring, and then somehow Tamina ends up winning the 24/7, and ends with Cesaro winning the 24/7 title, and somewhere in between the Miz disappeared, and...
Start making sense now.
I wish I could. I have no idea what happened. This was weird. So it feels wrong to say this, but then we had a match between Ali and Ciampa, and it's just like, I didn't care because, and again, imagine saying that like 2 years ago if I was like, "Yo, Ciampa and Ali are gonna have a match," and you're just not gonna care. I'd be like, that sounds hard to believe, but actually I'd probably believe you at this point in time, because, you know, NXT call-ups don't go so well anymore. But anyway, if I said that like 5 years ago though, that's a different story. But so anyway, it's not a championship contenders match, but it kind of is, because if Ali beats Ciampa, then he will get a shot at Austin Theory, the U.S. champion. So it's a championship contenders match, not against the champion, but it's not a number one contenders match, because if Ciampa wins, he doesn't get a title match. So like, I'm still waiting to find out why Ciampa has beef with Ali, but also Theory calls the DQ, and there's the DQ, and so he's going to get a title match. And then Theory is like, because he basically runs the show, because Vince hasn't been there, and Adam Pearce's fucking joke, he basically is like, "Let's have the match now." And then when they come back from commercial, they're about to have the match. There's some faint CM Punk chants. I don't know why I know what chant his name right now. What has he done lately? But, you know, they have a really quick match. Theory wins, and they're going to have a rematch on Sunday. Cool. Then the Ronin and the Bronin took on the DUI brothers in a championship contenders match, a traditional championship contenders match this time, but mainly, what the fuck? Why are Riddle and Nakamura a team? I don't care. This is lame. It's like one of the best things on show. Riddle's one of the other guys I was carrying. Raw on his back. He's right there with Cody, Becky, and Ezekiel. You know, it's without a champion on the show, they've been doing the heavy lifting, but I don't understand why their team. I don't care. Whatever. They want to be a DQ, another DQ, and a championship contenders like match. At least Jimmy wasn't drunk. So it's a Purple Day time, and Liv Morgan's making an entrance, and you know they have like little side plates, and on hers it just says her Twitter handle, fan of video games and scary movies, and grew up a huge WWE fan, and those are all nice, you know, things and all, but holy shit, she has no accolades. Holy shit, so it's funny how I was talking about all that stuff with Liv. That was like during her entrance, I paused it, I was reading it, and then they go to commercial, they come back from commercial, and they show a replay of what happened with Ali and Theory, and then Ali cuts a promo and Theory beats him up backstage, and that's long, and then they have a recap of the matches. They show like a brief recap of like Becky, Bianca, and Asuka, and they go run down the matches on the card, and fucking then Rhea comes out, and oh my god, it was like 15 minutes of Liv standing in the ring before a match started. It was insane. I know this happens like all the time with Raw, but like this one surprised me. This was like, I wasn't expecting this one for some reason. But whatever. Liv actually beat Rhea. Liv won a fucking match. But you know, it's because of shenanigans all around, and which is fine. Liv needs to win sometimes. And they're gonna have a 6-person tag on the pay-per-view. I'm actually kind of excited for that one. I think it's gonna be really good. And then after the match, the baby faces laid everyone out. Edge wasn't there. I guess he was just off this week. Whatever, that's fine. He's part-timer, that's how it is. But they had a really cool visual when like Damien was laid out and Balor and AJ are standing and Rhea's looking at them like, you bitches aren't gonna do anything. But behind her, Liv is on the rope, like perching, getting ready. It's like a really cool visual. Like it was shot really cool. But yeah, it was that. It wasn't anything crazy, but like, yeah, it was cool. I'm excited for the match on Sunday. And what the fuck? The big muscle dudes, the big muscle guys, they're main event in Raw. Fucking what? Dude, it is 10:50 right now, and I'm turning this off. I don't give a fuck about this. This is the main event. Are you kidding me? I'm appalled. I'm shocked. I'm appalled. This sucks. I'm not watching this. What the fuck? Anyway, Raw was not great this week. Holy shit, it was very top heavy. The first hour had all the best parts, and they weren't even like the best things. It was just the best people, right? It wasn't the best segments these people have done, but like, yeah, this Raw sucked. And it's the Heat too. The Heat doesn't help. But like, yeah, not great. Subscribe, watch more of these. James is gonna wrap soon, I promise. But yeah, I don't know. It's my shirt. It's not that sweaty because I kept rolling it up between shots, so it's not covered in sweat. Fuck this main event. I don't even know what happened.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not as funny as